Helium has definitely gotten some hate in this industry. I think actually, I could be wrong about this. If anyone knows otherwise, where the source of that hate comes from, my understanding of it, it was that there was a kind of a mainstream journalist that was using it for a while, and was reporting for a while about how great it was because she, if I remember correctly, was using it and earning a fair amount of income from it. And then after a little while, she kind of audited how much use it was getting and discovered that it had gotten a very small percentage of use compared to the amount of reward that she got. And she suddenly decided this is a scam, this is bad, this is no good for anyone.
Oh, wow. It sounds like she really misunderstood things.
Yeah, exactly, because that's the exact same thing. That's Bitcoin is the exact same way. Like if someone earns $1,000 from mining Bitcoin, probably only $1 or less of that is transaction fees on the network itself. The rest of it is the amount that was put up by the creator of it in order to subsidize the use, because we've got a chicken and egg market problem here where you need demand side and you also need supply side, and you need to solve one of those things before the other. If you try to build them both at the same time, it's going to build incredibly slow. It's not going to be a very good experience, etc. Why would anyone mine if they're only earning the transaction fees? So same kind of thing in that particular case. But if I'm wrong about that, if that's not the only reason that it's gotten so much kind of hate, anyone that wants to correct me on that, please let me know. But I think this is really big news. So Helium itself, this is not Helium itself. This is something built on top of the Helium network. Helium Mobile has debuted a crypto wireless network in Miami for $5 a month. So you can get mobile service, data, text, and phone service in Miami only right now.
That's
for $5 a month. It really is a fantastic price. They actually originally announced it was going to be $25, and so no one knows what happened to that. It was probably just like everyone knows it needs to be dramatically better than what the comparison is.
Right,
So doing it for $5 is absolutely huge. But it also just might demonstrate like, look at how much better your pricing can be when you fully decentralize things and you take all the infrastructure of a giant company out. Now, in this case, there is a giant company involved, and this was also a really smart move. T-Mobile is also a part of it, but only as a backup. If someone is using service and they're in a vicinity, so if anyone that doesn't actually understand, the way that Helium works is that end users put a little cell tower on top of their house or something like that, and it shares their internet service or their 5G service with anyone that's in their immediate vicinity. And then it's actually designed in such a way so that they're earning income, part of that token reward system, and it's proportional based on how much of a coverage gap they're filling. So if you're just overlapping with a whole bunch of people in your immediate area, you're not going to get as much of a reward. If you're filling a gap that was otherwise uncovered, you're going to earn a little bit more. So really smart approach to how to do a decentralized kind of mobile network. But where gaps still exist, users of this mobile service will fall back to T-Mobile's nationwide 5G and 4G network.
That's super smart.
I
love
fantastic.
it.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely love it. I actually hadn't really realized this, but the Helium itself leans a little bit more like they try to say that they're a lot more of a IoT network, and that actually makes sense as I was kind of reading about what was actually using it. Like someone was talking about how their garden grew especially well this year, and it was because they have a soil monitor that is on an IoT network that is broadcast over the kind of Helium network. So smart move, especially as we're gonna put mobile ability into more and more devices and put them all over the place, for that to be able to tie into a really inexpensive kind of people-run mobile network rather than just putting it on top of AT&T and everything else and increasing the burden on top of these companies. Are going to use it as an excuse to charge you more. Really smart move to do it this way instead. So I'm quite a bit of a fan of Helium so far. So we'll kind of have to see how it goes from here. If this is really successful and it rolls out to other cities, that'd be awesome. I would love to sign up for something like that.
Yeah, for sure. If anybody out there is in Miami and gets to try it out, definitely tweet at us and let us know how it works.